I'm back. It's Monday morning, and on Mondays I always do chest. And first thing I do is I warm up with the support holds, and then I get into my incline bench press, regular bench press, flies, and I finish with dips. And that's all I do. I try to do 4 exercises for most body parts, but on my chest I do a little bit extra, and also my back. So today, Monday, and tomorrow have a little bit more exercises that take a little bit longer than other days. But my priority is high intensity training, workout to failure in the first set, and I drop 20 pounds on the second set just to make sure I hit failure, because I don't have someone spotting me. And on the bench press, it can get dangerous to push that last set, because if the bar comes back down, which has happened a few times, I might even have a video, you could kill yourself. But I try to be as safe as possible, going to failure and drop the weights to be safe. And I'll be back with the first workout. And also I wanted just to add that I'm bulking now, so I'm going to just mention my measurements or my weight every morning. This morning I weighed 113, which is a lot more than yesterday. I think it's like 2 pounds more than yesterday, and that might be because I went to a restaurant to watch one of my friends perform in a concert, and I had a few beers, and those beers maybe increased my weight a little bit more, and then the extra food I ate. But it should probably balance out, and tomorrow I'll probably get back down to where I was yesterday, which was 211. But I'll just mention my weight every day on the bulk, and I'm 36, if people don't know that, and I have 4 boys, and my wife's pregnant with our first daughter. So if you say you don't have time to work out, you're full of shit. You're just making up excuses. Because if I can make time, which I prioritize my workout, it's the first thing I do every day, and anyone can do it. If you have no kids, then you have no reason not to be in shape. And I'm 6'2", so the gymnastic stuff is the hardest part for me, all the body weight workouts. But I'm gonna get there, and I'll be back this time for real with the first exercise. I'm back. First workout on Monday morning is the support hold. I do this to increase my support hold strength for other gymnastic movements and for a warm-up. It really warms up the triceps and chest. Oh, fuck. I don't have timer, so I'm gonna check with the video how long that was. But I tried to do it for a minute. And I'll be back on the rooftop. So I'm back with the incline bench press. You don't have to do incline barbell bench press. This can be swapped out with dumbbell bench press, incline bench press, or you can use a machine. You can even use cable machine. The important thing here is that you go to failure, and you want to try and fail between around 8 to 10 reps, and so you cause the most damage to the muscle, and you don't want to do 2 or 3 sets, because you're going to cause too much damage, depending on how, if you're going to go to failure in 3 sets, you're going to cause so much damage in the muscle that it's not going to be able to recover by next Monday, and you're probably just going to lift the same weight or a little bit less, unless you take even a longer rest. Maybe if you rested for 2 weeks instead of 1, then you'd be able to do it again and you'd be stronger. The problem most people have is they overdo it, and then they don't prioritize the rest period. And the rest period is the most important part, because it repairs the muscle to where it was, and then makes it even stronger than it was from the last workout. So last week I did 150 8 times. I shouldn't be increasing the weight, but I feel like I'm going to be able to do a lot today, because I weighed 213 and I've been eating a lot the last week, and I feel that I'm probably going to do 8 or more with the extra 5 pounds. So this is 155, and then I'll drop 20 pounds to 135 on the drop set. Nice and slow and controlled, up and down. Seven. See, and that's what happens when you try to push. So I got 7. The weight's on my lap, but it's easier with the incline to bail. And so I should have kept it at 150, but I'll get it back on the bar and drop the 20 pounds. It's fucking hurting. Watch me struggle. And my videos, I don't like editing out the BS, because it's good to see real life that things don't always go to plan. So I got back on the bar. The rest was a little bit longer than I wanted, but I'm going to go to failure again. Got 5. I learned from my last mistake not to, you know when you're done your last rep, but sometimes I feel like pushing one more time, and sometimes you get fucked. On the incline, it's not as bad as the bench, the flat bench, because with the flat bench, the weight can go around your neck. But I'll be back with the flat bench. Just back, resting in between my incline and my flat bench. And I just wanted to make a quick video about progression on some exercises. Like I find on the shoulder press and on the incline that it's a little bit harder to progress week to week. But I think my problem is the bench I have is not really designed to bench press on. It was more of a leg bench that I found on the buy and sell. And if you look at it, see how the leg attachments, and that's the only incline that I have. And I'm actually gonna go to Price Mart and buy one that's smaller. That might let me turn my rack straight. So I'm not able to have it straight this way because my bench doesn't fit. And that bench also has, I think it has like 3 or 4 settings in the incline position. And I know that the lower incline is better for upper chest. The way this one is now, it's probably working more shoulders than chest. I remember watching a video where they're saying that you just need a slight incline on the incline bench to hit the chest ideally. So my problem with the incline is I have the wrong bench, and I think it's more focused towards shoulders. And I find with shoulders, it's super hard to progress a lot week to week. You progress a little bit, but it's not a full rep. It might be like a partial rep. Like last week I did, for example, on this incline, I did 8 last week, 150. And then this week I did 155 and I did 7, almost 7.5, maybe a little more. So I almost hit 8 again. So that is a progress, even though it doesn't count when I write down in my app. And I'll be back with the bench press. That should increase this week. The flat bench press. And this one can be replaced with flat bench dumbbells. It can also be done on a machine, and also with cables. Like I said, the last exercise, the most important thing is going to complete failure, under control, nice and slow, positive and negative. And then all you need is 1 set. Keep saying it, but that's all you need to do. Super easy. All this should take you less than half an hour if you're not fucking around like I am. Last week I did 175 10 times, and so I went up by 10 pounds to 185, and I should be able to do 8, and then I'll drop it by 20 pounds and then do it again to failure. It's all about progressive overload. Fucking risked it on the 9th one, but it was fucking worth it. I could have ended badly. So that's 9. See, fucking 1 set to failure. Look at the fucking progress. I increased it by 10 pounds, and I did 9 this week, and I did 10 last week with 10 pounds less. Fucking it works. I didn't believe it when I fucking first started. I'm getting too excited. I still gotta do another fucking set. Actually, I probably don't even have to do this set because of how I finished the last rep. That was absolute complete failure. But I like to just make sure I got the failure. I think I might be able to push one more, but I don't want to risk it. I got lucky on the first one. I'll be back with the flies. I'm back with the dumbbell flies. Once again, this can be replaced with a machine, a pec deck, and even cables. And then it's just the same principle. One set to failure, and if you can get sister reps, do those. If you can't, drop the weight and do a drop set like I do. And with this one, it's a little bit harder to progress. I did 9 last week and I did 9 the week before with 27.5, and I'll keep it the same until I hit 10. If I hit 10, I might increase it by another 2.5 to 30. Try to go slow down, slow up, full range of motion. Got sweat in my eyes. 8. Even though I got 9 again, I feel like I did a better range of motion with my arms straighter than I did last week. I got sweat in my eyes and it's burning, but I gotta drop the weight by 5 on each dumbbell and do it again. Oh, fuck. I got 4 there. And then what I do for extra is I do as many push-ups as I can. Just to finish it off. And I always try to hold for 10 seconds on the last rep. It's hard to do that on the flies, so that's what I do on the push-ups. And also I can't do that on the bench press without a spotter. And I'll be back with the dips and then the tricep pull downs. So I'm back to do the dips, and I do my dips on the rings. And I use a band. I can do dips without the band, but at this point of the exercise, I'm really tired. So I use the band to get in as many reps as I can. And I like to do them controlled up and down really slow. And that also helps. And this exercise focuses on the lower part of the chest and the triceps. The bench press or the incline focus on the upper part of the chest, the flats and the flies on the middle, and then this focuses on the lower part. And then after this I do tricep push downs just to hit the triceps one more time. Even though the other exercises did the triceps, the pull down is a tricep focused exercise. And chest day I think has the most exercises, which is good because it's the day that I'm the most rested after the weekend. This is a 35 pounds. No, actually I think this is the wrong belt, the wrong band. Just use the, no, wait, I think this is maybe the right one. My wife's laughing at me, which is fine. See how many I can do. All the way down, all the way up, nice and slow. So I got 7 there. Last week I got 5. And I was about to hold the last rep for 10 seconds until I realized I need to drop in. And in this case, a drop means increasing the band thickness to the 50-pound band and doing it again. Every set to failure and always dropping. Doing drop sets. Always focus on the last rep. Push as hard as you can, because this is the most important rep. And I'll be back with the tricep pull downs, or push downs. I keep fucking forgetting what it's called. I think it's push downs. On the dips, last week I did 5. This week I did 7. So I'm increasing on the dips. But sometimes on the bodyweight exercises, you don't progress, and sometimes you progress a lot. I don't know if that has something to do with how heavy you are. How heavy you are does affect how many reps you can do. But it's weird because I weigh I think 3 or 4 pounds more than I did last week when I did the dips, and somehow I did 2 extra reps. That might also have something to do with how long I rested in between from the last set to this set, from the last exercise to that exercise. So sometimes sometimes progression happens over a few weeks instead of happening week to week on some exercises. Keep going, and just trust the process is the advice I give you. And you, when you're bulking, you're going to be getting stronger. If you're not getting stronger, you're doing something wrong. If you're always lifting the same weight week after week, you're doing something wrong. And I recommend trying one set to failure, because if you're not having progress with whatever you're doing now, then what do you have to lose by trying something else out? Try it out for like a month or two while you're bulking. When you're cutting, it probably won't work the same. It might, but it probably won't, unless you're a beginner. I think only beginners can gain muscle and gain strength while eating less. With my experience, I hear other things from other people. But if you talk to 100 people, you're gonna get 100 different advice from different advice from everyone. Everyone would say something different. But it's all about experience, and everyone's different. So just do what is working for you. Find out what works for you and just keep doing it. So on the tricep pull downs, I don't know, I'm back at this. I think keep forgetting if it's pull downs or push downs. But on this exercise, did 65 8 times last week, and I'm going to try and beat that this week with 9. And if I do that, I'll increase the weight next week. And I got 9, so I increased. So you can see one set. I did one set last week, and then this week I'm stronger by 1 rep, and then next week I'll be stronger again. I just dropped 5 pounds, and 5 pounds on each side, so 10. So I'm at 55, and I'm gonna go again just to make sure I get to failure. And always try and push for that last rep, 10 seconds. And I'll be back tomorrow for my back workout. I just want to show everyone that one set to failure is the way to go. Have a great day.